Hello and welcome to another episode of the Goal Line Conversation podcast. My name is Michael.
What's good, people? It's Jared. It's a great day.
It's a great day, as you heard
It's
him.
a great day.
If you're new to this podcast series, this is a series where we talk about, again, relevant football conversation, but most specifically, a lot of times we take this moment to dive into any upcoming news or the most recent news that are going on in the football world. We react to match, we give match reactions, biased or unbiased. We give match reactions, and then we talk about just general, just interesting. Sometimes we have trivias on this podcast.
So trivia again.
Yeah, we haven't done trivia in a while, so we gotta bring it back again. But if you like this podcast, please continue to show love by liking, subscribing to it, share with people if you like it. One of the things that we've been doing with our podcast is I've actually started creating segments in our. I know we do like longer segments. So, but if you like specific parts of the podcast, you can actually go to the specific topic that you want to listen to. So check that out. I hope that helps you out because that way it prevents me from having to post 10 or 5 different segments of the same long episode. You can just go to YouTube. You can see actually in the right there in the player, you can see what segments that they're talking about. So you can kind of really go directly. So if you're interested in a particular topic, just go directly to it, listen to it. And if you want to watch the whole thing, watch the whole thing, man. You got some time, you're driving on a long drive, trust me, you're going to be entertained. So like, subscribe, and
Like, subscribe right here.
all right, right here. Right here. So like, subscribe right there. I like that. All right. So for today's episode, we have again. One of the things that I love about the timing of this our new podcast is that Monday and Tuesday is typically when the craziness happens in in football or any sport world. Monday, Tuesday, it really happens on a Friday. If you notice, it's like Monday, Tuesday happens. Then Wednesday is like really like we're just trying to get to the weekend. Then Friday, people are actually preparing for the next. So, today is actually a very very. Let me have you introduce this aspect. What does today signify to you as a Man U fan?
Today signifies I can see clearly now the sky. The rain has gone. Yes, that song. What is it again? It's like it shall be permanent. I love it. Oh my god. The useless one is.
I have one more. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
Oh my god. It's how do I explain this? It has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
It has been a horrible period.
Preach.
This has been the worst. I don't care what this is. The worst managerial appointment in Man U's history of the last 10 years. He is worse than Moyes. I will argue this point. Forget the last 2 freaking cups he won. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Just watching those teams. Oh my god, that thing was painful.
Oh, I agree. I was watching one guy. You probably should check him out. He's a very, very passionate Man U fan. His name is Rant Bant. Rant Bant. He literally, after the West Ham game, first off, I got to shout out to that guy. That guy called Ten Hag sacking way before the news came out. I don't know what kind of plug that guy has, but after the match, West Ham match, he literally took his time to list all the horrible records Ten Hag has broken. The number of matches that Man U have gone on defeated, the worst start to the first 7 Premier League games. He has the worst Champions League defeats.
I would say all of that. They're good tackable offense. For me, the most egregious offense of all time. Was playing Mourinho's Fenerbahce. Right?
Yes,
and having less possession than Mourinho. Mourinho literally thrives off of you having the ball and him attacking you, and you made him have more possession than
you know why.
You know how crazy that sounds.
So for anybody who if you have not yet checked out the last Ifeanyi episode, this one just dropped. But I said something in that Ifeanyi episode. I said that Ten Hag is literally a man that is like he's daring the owner. It's like I dare you to fire him. And why I bring that up is because this man against Fenerbahce, he played Mazraoui.
A right back.
Right back.
Oh, you right back too.
New one. It's not as if you know your system before. It's not as if like, oh no, he's seen our system, he knows our play. So
9 games.
he takes Mazraoui and puts him in the number 10 role. He puts him in the number 10 role. This is why I know that this man head gone. Head gone. He don't care. It's like this man is on cruise mode at this point. Because you know why? Because I feel like, and he has had this ooze of control, this feeling of around him since they gave him that new deal. As soon as he puts pen to paper, and he signed that
pen, whatever it is.
He said the man was like, I don't care no more. Either way, if you fire me, I get money. I get paid at the end of the day.
You know what always happen?
Mm-hmm.
For now on, any Man U coach that they hire, they can't extend the contract. They give you 3 years, and you get 3 years, and you're done. And then we say, okay, you know what? Your
end of your contract, we'll renew. We'll figure it out.
On the last month of your after the contract expires and the season is over, you figure it out. Because all these extensions just causes problems. They extended what's his name? Moreno. Chaos. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Chaos. This one too, chaos. Oh my God, this is the worst coach ever. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have now watched the Man U game in the last 4 games.
Damn.
I haven't watched it. Like this past month,
You're just like, no.
I was not.
Y'all not gonna bring me down.
You're not gonna stress me out.
No.
Not, even when they wait, they were almost beating up Fenerbahce. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so you guys screwed it up. Terrible club.
Like they said, the 10 around board. The board fraud.
He's just a fraud. Fraud. And you know the worst part about this whole thing now is he's gonna get paid for just being a terrible coach.
This man, even as they have sacked him, money is still getting dropped in his account as he gets into that private jet.
He's not a good coach. Like I really I'm really thinking about it. It's like even his freaking badge is not even good. So now we have to probably sell Malacia. Malacia has to go. Anthony has to be sold. Even Ugarte has to be sold. I'm not convinced by Ugarte.
You want to know how bad this thing is? He buys players that he knows. So what does that tell me? It means that they know your tactic. So that means that your blueprint that that means that your blueprint that you had before should be very, very clear. Because if you look at the team, Martinez, your player. What's the other guy? Anthony, your player. Delete.
Onana,
your player. Onana, your player. So that means that even on that back line alone, your identity of that, your Ajax, should be very clear. They should be the one that should be telling guys, this is how you play. This is how you enjoy Ten Hag's ball.
Doesn't know anything.
They come and they look a shadow of themselves.
You know what? The sad thing though is that actually, from what I've been told, because I have not watched the highlights, against West Ham, apparently he did well. They were just unlucky.
First half he did well.
Exactly, they were unlucky.
First half he did well. Second half, as soon as Laporte, I called it the Classico. That's the thumbnail of the video for a video. If you have not watched it, was Classico. It was literally a match between two hopeless managers. They had none of them. That Lopetegui is next. He's definitely next. You cannot tell me anything because if it was any other team.
But wait, why is he next though? Like
he's getting fired.
West Ham, what, 14th in the league?
I don't know, 13th, 14th.
Anyway, forget about Lopetegui. Look about mine.
Every person that he has played, and this is one of the points I raised. Everybody that has played West Ham that is a good side, they've beaten them. Man City beat them. Tottenham that got beat them.
You are good for the point. The point is we're here to celebrate the goodness in our life.
So
Erik Ten Hag
so going back to it.
Yes.
So going back to Ten Hag, I actually think that there's a conspiracy theory out there. Man U fans, let me know if you agree or not. If you watch the match, that Dalot intentionally missed the open net, and to top it off, the goal that Somerville scored for West Ham, Dalot was like, "Bro, you can go, man. I'm not doing anything."
I haven't watched the game. I don't know. But if he did it, and so what? And so what?
He's a legend. That's what you mean.
Like, I don't care.
It means that you should drop a like on Dalot's page. Like, drop a like, send him a good like that. Thank you for getting this one out of our.
That guy was so. I don't even know.
What was he good at?
No, I don't know.
What
Winning cups.
What did he do well?
Winning cups. The one game I was there like against the Man City team
Mhm.
at an FA Cup game, even I was shocked. I was like, oh wow, he can actually do this. But I don't know why he doesn't.
Let me take another left of tangent.
Okay.
Just a bit. I'll come back.
Mhm.
I'm going on the tangent. I remember I told you. I said to you that the Man City team that Man U beat, Man City, they were hungover from celebrating the title. Nobody wanted to believe me. They said me, I've been a hater.
That's a conspiracy. Yes, that's a hater.
They said I'm hating. You have never played good football that you have enjoyed, that you are thoroughly happy with.
No, his first season.
Because look,
His first season.
For me to add on, let me add on to the level of conspiracy. Look at some of the players that came out from that Man City squad. Look at how they performed in Euros afterwards. Look at Walker. Walker was terrible. Akanji, what did he do? He missed penalty. Rodri got injured. He's probably the only one that was like the exception.
Well, okay, what are you arguing right now?
What I'm arguing is that those players, they were like, we didn't even care. We won so much already.
Okay,
so
okay.
take it.
Fine. He's still on it. I'm just happy he's gone.
There's like, I don't want to talk about this guy no more.
Now, on Wednesday, I'll watch the game.
No, okay.
On Sunday, it's not 9:30 in the morning. We're playing against Chelsea.
No, it's 11. 11? Yeah, 11:30.
Watching that game.
All right.
So, I am back.
So
I am back with the Red Devils again.
All right. So the question I have for you is, how confident are you that
Zero.
How confident are you that Ruben is able to turn the ship around?
Zero confidence.
So you are just like,
because in my opinion, if you was assistants, I should at least see the effect of your work.
You also want to know what thing that bothers me is you as a head coach. You are a head coach. You were never an assistant before. You are a head coach of another team.
And then they brought him in.
And they brought you to come and be an assistant.
Well,
if you were so good, why would they bring you from head coach to come and be an assistant? Shouldn't they have fired Ten Hag?
That's the theory. The theory was that he was to come in, or that's like a conspiracy theory, that he was supposed to come in and basically learn under Ten Hag.
Which learn?
Until they fire Ten Hag, he becomes a new manager.
So you want a learner at the way this shipwreck is?
I don't want Ruben Amorim to be the coach of that team next year. He can write it at the end of his year.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he has like an Ole Gunnar's greatness, or if he wins the next 40 games, I still want him out. I'm tired of what people learning. So I want somebody who's well equipped.
Good. I like that. Let's now move to the next question that I have for you under this segment. I want to talk about who the possible replacements are. I know you're going to say Ole Gunnar, but I'm going to talk about the most realistic options that we have seen that are being rumored.
Okay.
So they've talked about Amorim from
he's number one.
Sporting. Right, he's number one on the list. They've mentioned Southgate.
No.
He's
just strike that.
They mentioned Southgate. They mentioned Thomas Frank.
Strike that one as well.
They mentioned, and then who have they mentioned again? Thomas Frank, and then probably Ole is like the last listing. So who out of all those possible replacements?
I'm gonna say this. I am not that well versed into world football enough for me to say I want that coach. The only coach I would want is Xabi Alonso.
Oh, Xabi also. Xabi is also somebody, but
if I was his manager, I'm telling you, you don't even go to that club.
I agree. I don't think Xavi was actually coming.
Wait, Xavi or Xabi?
No, Xavi.
No, Xavi, no.
Xavi, because Xavi is also another coach that's out of a job. So
no, see. I'm tired of all these people.
Oh, Xabi Alonso is not. He's not nearing that place with the 10 football.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Xabi Alonso.
I want Xabi Alonso. That's really what I want. But if I had to pick, I guess it's this Amorim guy. But I don't see why he would leave. If I'm not Amorim guy, I'm like, okay, yes, I'll be a coach next season. But this season, I'll finish it out. Yeah. And I want all these players sold before I get there. So
apparently, this Amorim guy has been looking forward to.
Apparently, it's Pep. They were planning for him to take up after Pep. And if that's what we're going after him, I'll be pissed. I'm tired of all this because Man City wants him. We're going to do it.
So apparently, he was actually. So the first time I actually heard about him was when he was supposed to get the Liverpool job. He didn't get the Liverpool job. You want to know why he did not get the Liverpool job?
What?
His agent his agent at the very, very last minute demanded for more money. His agent was the one that screwed it up for him because basically the job was literally his, and the agent started doing too
We
much.
got money right now.
Again, this is based on my understanding. I may be wrong, but this is based on the rumors. Is that because this man flew, he flew to England. Because even the sporting fans were like, please, like, dude, are you not going to respect us like that and just be out here, just be twerking for anyway? It was literally from Liverpool, then they were like, maybe you should go to West Ham. Then I don't know what happened with West Ham, and he ended up going back to Sporting.
So for all I'm hearing is, I don't have an opinion of what the coach should be. If they ask me, say who should they go get? Xabi Alonso. I don't care how much money you got to pay him, and say, you know what, you have 5 years to figure it out. Just say what, just shut up and just let him do his thing. But I don't know, because all the coaches that I actually wanted are all like, who do I want? Who's actually a good coach? Deserving.
I've told you.
Well, he's at Marcel with the with the crazy ones.
And funny enough, Marcel just got trashed by PSG.
So anyway, so back to it then. We're going to see what Van Nistelrooy has to offer.
So
probably nothing.
So yeah, right out with Ruud, and then possible Xabi Alonso.
Right out with Ruud, while in parallel be convincing the right manager to come to you. I don't want to hear like it's July 1st, start talking to managers.
What is today?
No, Poch is with the US. No. If you choose to go coach the USA, you're done. You're done. You went from top tier to top tier.
You're correct. Done so.
No. See, I'm tired of people coming to learn at this job. I want a winner. They're gonna be like, you know what? You have 3 years, you do the squad. So Amorim, hopefully he's good, but because the Liverpool wanted him, maybe he actually might do his thing. I don't know him. I really don't know anything.
Okay.
At this point, when it comes to managers, I'm just clueless. But the one that they give us is gone.
That's all you're happy about. The man is gone.
You know how painful that thing was? Just a stubborn person, just so stubborn. I thought Mourinho was stubborn. But this Mourinho's stubbornness made sense. You'd be like, you know what? Mourinho's goal is like, we will not lose today. So everybody just wants to sit in front of the goal. This guy's like, you know what, guys? Attackers, attack, defenders, defend. Leave the middle open.
Okay, all right. What are you thinking?
I was thinking that today I should be drinking like a nice bottle of wine to celebrate. Toast that this guy is gone. This cancer is gone. Oh my God. I don't think you understand this. Which coach in Chelsea's history has been as bad as this guy? You don't have one. In the past, like 5 years, you don't have one.
No.
Because before it happens, you guys fire them.
No, I have one.
Which one?
What's that guy? That guy that coach
AVB?
AVB.
No. AVB had like 5 months and he was gone. You guys got Matteo.
Yeah.
You know what we had?
Yeah, because I agree because AVB did not have the time for him to start pulling. Because once we started seeing the rubbish and the players were like calling Abramovich like guy,
and it was like this. You know what they told us? Sit down. Let's keep watching. This guy should be fired after that FA Cup of that. You know what? Thank you so much. You did a great job, but you gotta go, bro.
You know what I love is that with Chelsea, at least the time of Abramovich, man. Once the helicopter lands on the training pitch, just don't even let him come and greet you. In fact, I don't even think AVB greets them. I think he just walks past them and they're like, damn, bro, I'm gone. And they go to the office and they'll pack their things.
See, because with this whole thing is that people were saying they're like, oh, Ineos got what was pushed because of the fans to keep Ten Hag in because they talk about firing him.
I heard about that.
I'm like, that's BS. Like, your fans shouldn't dictate who you put as the coach.
Your fans are the most temperamental fans ever.
Basically.
Some people want the same manager, some people don't want
as a fan, I am unreasonable. On Monday, I can tell you Ten Hag is the greatest. And then on Tuesday, he sucks. Don't use me as your barometer of like, oh, he needs to be here. Because guess what? When you fire Ten Hag and put up what is that's good next day, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Thank you. I don't care. No, that whole like, the fans made us like, no, that's BS.
Yeah.
You guys screwed up.
I absolutely agree. All right, let's move on to the next episode. We've talked about Ten Hag's, they're happy. We talked about who's possibly replacing him with find a coach. I don't care.
Yes.
Just find
Yes.
somebody who's suitable.
No. I want a coach. I want to look at his resume. I'm like, okay. I don't.
So you're saying probably possibly Amorim and
Yes,
then
basically what I said about
and
Amorim.
then stretch goal if possible or wish list is
Oh.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, no. See. Like,
Yeah, give me.
You know, like when they say like, okay, what kind of wife do you want?
Mhm.
You'd be like, does this. There's no compromisation. You don't compromise at all. That's Xabi Alonso. But you have to be realistic and like, you know what? Nobody has everything.
Nobody got that.
Exactly. So you gotta be like, okay, maybe Amorim might be it. But just in the perfect world, Xabi Alonso.
Okay.
Xabi Alonso on a blank checkbook.
I
I don't care. Just see.
Whatever it tells you.
Whatever he says.
If it's just going to sign a 13-year-old, you sign him.
Yes. And you know what? We'll groom that child like 14, 15, 16 until he's 17 to play. So yes. Amorim right now, I think he's the forerunner, and based on the fact that like his Sporting is basically number one in their league. Yes. But low-key though.
But why would you leave a winning team?
Yes, that's number one. Also, number two, I'm kind of like, I didn't actually know good coaches in England. Because in Italy, right, even in Germany, let's say like you brought like a team from relegation up, you might get like a West Ham job. If I'm really okay, you go to like Man U. There's nobody like in that whole pipeline we could go get. I mean, I guess maybe like McKenna, but he said no.
Yeah, he said no.
But who's like,
and that man looks to be a man that looks like he has core principles that he sticks.
Who is Brighton's coach?
That 41-year-old, 31 or 32-year-old. I can't remember.
Let's go get him. He's probably good.
He's probably good.
Low-key?
Yeah.
If they give you the Potter for like just a 2-year spare, I'm gonna be mad.
I don't think you can handle Potter. I don't think you can handle like Potter.
Well,
my problem with Potter does not do with personalities, big personalities in the room. Like,
which one do we have? Dude, our personalities. No. Listen. Our personalities in that team that are big, they all suck.
I know.
So yeah, they take them out.
Did you not see Potter try to deal with Sterling, started to deal with Aubameyang? How do you think he did?
I am telling you right now, when Ineos, okay, this is hypothetical because I don't want Potter. But let's say I actually give the Potter, right?
Yeah.
And he cannot have a big personalities. Our big personalities in that team suck. Rashford, Maguire. Who else?
Bruno.
He's not too. Like
Casemiro. All right.
Bruno is good, but like he annoys me. I got just plays. You know what? That's not good.
All right.
But anyway, Amorim. Hopefully it's you. Hopefully you're good, but I don't know you that well. But I'm just happy that like now I can watch Man U again and give Van Nistelrooy at least another 6 months.
All right.
Like if we suck for the next like 2 or 3 more games, well, you know he's still learning. But he shall be promised. Let's move.
All right.
What the Lord has done for me.
Okay, the next one I wanted to talk about was obviously is the Ballon d'Or ceremony that literally happened today, Monday. It was just announced.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So Rodri won.
Yeah, Rodri won.
And Vinicius got robbed.
Yeah.
Racism?
Nah. There's nobody can put that racism. If it's racism, how did Ademola Lookman get into that top? Is it top 7 or top 10?
It was in top 10?
Yeah, I think so. I think I have to search him up.
I'm just throwing stuff on the walls.
No. I saw a report about the Brazilian.
Okay, what about tribalism?
Which tribe? What tribe?
Spanish versus the Brazilian.
Is Rodri not Spanish?
But no, Vinicius is not Spanish.
Oh, but is he not playing in the Spanish league?
Vinicius is a black man that is.
He's more Spanish than Brazilian.
No, he's not.
He spent most of his career in Real Madrid. The actual career.
Can you just let me get my things up so you can I can cause chaos somewhere?
No racism. No racism. But yeah.
No, put Ballon d'Or top 10.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Guys, we are checking the Ballon d'Or top 10 list. Full list. All right, we're looking at the full list. Men Ballon d'Or.
No, that's a good. So, from 10, we got Harry Kane.
Oh, 14.
The one that goes 14. So we have Phil Foden 11,
How is Phil Foden getting it ahead of Ademola Lookman? What did Phil Foden
Harry
do?
Kane 10, Tony Cruz? A
Retired
retired
man.
Lamine Yamal, Lautaro Martinez, Mbappe was 6, Erling Haaland is 5, Carvajal is 4,
Yeah, Carvajal.
Bellingham is 3, and Vinicius is 2.
Mm.
Honestly, Rodri shouldn't get it. Like I get it that like we're trying to like do all this, but like let's be honest. Hold on.
Let me make a case for Rodri, because I was thinking about this and I was like, I know what everybody is saying. I know what the reports are saying. I know they're saying robbery. I know they're saying what are the requirements. But I want to actually make a case for Rodri, because I was thinking about it. All right, so Mike, this is my case.
You white people apology.
No, one thing that I was
live in a good neighborhood with all these whites, like you think you're one of them, but it's okay to go. Go ahead.
Hey, we are
exactly.
we are all inclusive.
Sure,
sure. But and trust me, Vinicius is not black. He's not even black. He cannot claim any iota of black. He's just a black. I mean, guy is not even black. Let's forget it. That would be different color of skin. They will not be saying they're black. Are you really black? Are you really black though? Are you really black in your $2 million Porsche, enjoying life, just going through life?
Are you saying Beckham cannot be broke?
No,
is that what you're implying?
I'm not saying that.
Are you saying?
No, I'm just saying.
What are you implying? Why did you bring this money?
No, I'm just saying.
What are you saying exactly?
If he wants to talk about being black, and being denied opportunity,
exactly.
you cannot use that as a value. You cannot come forward with that.
Why can't he?
Because I just feel like
discrimination comes in different forms.
Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. I got all these excuses. Excuses. That's what I'm hearing. But
see, this is why black people will never grow up together. That's the Barry mentality.
No,
help us out.
No.
Okay, sorry guys. This is all. I'm just joking, but let's be serious.
All right, let's be serious.
All right, so why make a case for Rodri?
Rodri has been very instrumental for his team. And when I mean instrumental, if you look at the amount of games that Rodri actually played in the Man City squad versus without him, how the team does, how pivotal he is in the Man City squad. That's one. Second, we also have to look at a lot of times there's a lot of light being shone or being put on attacking players, especially when it comes to some of this award, because they just think about the flashy goals or the tricks or how many hat tricks that you have. But you also have to look at who is like, do you know that what Rodri does in both the Man City squad and also the Spanish squad? He basically is a DM and a CM. He plays two roles in the same place. You cannot tell me that when you look at Rodri, you cannot tell me that he's only a defensive midfielder. You cannot say he's not a defensive midfielder. He's like a box to box, sticks. He can hold the ball, control the tempo of a game wherever he is. But the truth about it is that when I look at his impact to the Man City squad, look at how pivotal he was to winning the Champions League, the one that he won. Look at how pivotal he was to actually in their run.
That's wrong. You can't use that.
Why? Because it was last year?
It was last year. You can't use that.
Okay.
You can't use that.
I can't use that. Okay, scrub that. But look at what his impact is. His team, they won most of the honors that were available for them to win. And it also shows what his dominance is. If Rodri is not in a team, you'll feel it. If Vinicius is not in a team, there's somebody else there. Who? Bellingham. Bellingham
doesn't play Vinicius position.
What do you call it? Osulu had as much impact as if Rodrigo said. Rodrigo, what he played in that Real Madrid squad. So I cannot. What I'm saying is that if I look at Man City and they're not doing well, I can say, no, there's something missing here. What do you call it? Rodri's missing here. If I look at the Real Madrid squad that has Rodrigo, has Bellingham, and they probably have Diaz or somebody else or Osulu, they can win a game. They can completely win a couple of games. There was even, you know what? There was even times where Vinicius was injured. This last year, Real Madrid kept winning. It's like nothing happened. He was winning. That's him without the team. Rodri, when you watch a Man City team without Rodri, you will know. You will know because you see, there's nobody.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the backup DM in Man City?
There is no backup.
Exactly.
No.
So if you put another DM in the position, they probably would do well too.
Which game? Have you not? How many GMs have they bought? They bought Calvin Phillips.
They didn't play. They didn't play. They did not play him.
They bought what you call it? Kovacic. Kovacic is
DM.
Okay, then they bought Nunes.
Those are not DM.
Stones was playing DM.
This guy.
They converted a defender to a DM. Said, look, that's how bad he was.
But they have not put like a natural DM apart from Calvin Phillips, who, let's be honest, did not look good anywhere he played.
But that's what I'm saying. That even what Rodri does is not just a positioner. It doesn't do just I'm a DM, so I'm going to be a DM. He literally affects. He can cover the whole midfield area. Just leave him. Look, let me tell you the lineup. Let me tell you the lineup of Man City. It's all the back for Gavigol. They have Akonji. They have Walker, or they have Ruben Diaz, and they have Kyle Walker. Then in that midfield is Rodri. Literally only him. Then they have Kevin De Bruyne. They have Foden or David Silva. Then is it that Bernardo Silva? Thank you, Bernardo Silva. Then they will have what you call it, either Grealish, Haaland, or Doku. Look at the profile of players. How many of those players that I mentioned up top, those attackers, how many of them are coming back to defend?
Maybe one.
Doku, why is he even defending? So literally, so what I'm saying is that DMCM position, because but the brand they are all attackers.
Because Man City literally plays with the ball always with them, so they don't need that much to come back and defend.
But there are times they face people that they face the Liverpools of this one, they face the Arsenal of this
one. But they always have more possession.
But that's because that's how instrumental he is. When Rodri is not there, look at Man City how they because
they don't have a backup GM.
It's not about not having a back. Nobody can replace what he does. That's what
they haven't even tried to buy a backup GM.
Even if they do, he will not be successful. That's what I'm telling you. So that is my argument. Okay. Because that's my argument for what role he plays in the Man City squad.
In your mind, this was a fair and just.
No, I'm not saying it's a fair. I'm absolutely not saying it's a fair. Nobody should convince
me. My guy,
do
you agree with the Ballon d'Or? Yes or no?
I do.
Yes or no?
No, I do not agree. But I am giving for people who look.
Okay.
One of the things that we have to do on this show.
So you're contrarian. So you're taking the opposite. This is like a debate.
Yeah. You have to give balance now. Because there's one
for and against.
Let me tell you, there's somebody out there saying that I don't see nothing wrong. No evil has been done here.
No, it was not evil. It was just wrong.
Yeah. So people are saying that I actually think it's right. There's some DMs, people that care out there like, no, it's about time we get our lights, lights. And I'm giving them a case of why this it's okay.
So basically,
it's okay. It's all right.
Rodri won because of Man City and the Spain win.
Yeah. Man City's impact to Man City, and also going with Spain through a good run. I know you got injured in the first half of the finals, but for somebody to take you all the way to the finals, it's okay for me to say I hand it over to the young boys to finish it up. Plus, what did Vinicius do for his country?
What did he do?
He didn't do anything.
So then who do you support to win this Ballon d'Or? Lukman?
Eh?
Who are you supporting for this?
No, I actually was supporting Vinicius. No. I don't know. I was supporting Vinicius. If I was thinking, even if you watch a lot of the commentaries and the podcasts that we have, I was like, Vinicius. So do I feel he was robbed? Absolutely robbed. But do I feel like it's like I don't feel like if I was saying when I'm gauging percentage-wise, I'll say 80% should go to Vini. They are about to win. I said, but there's a little 20% because there's some people that are like 100% Vini. That's it. I'm like 80% Vini. I can say 20% for why Rodri wins it. Honestly speaking, it's okay because to be honest, Vini too has his own body. Like
I think at this point, just thinking about it, like just from like as a third party, I felt like Rodri just had a better PR around him than Vinicius.
That's true though, because Rodri has always been an outspoken player.
What does Rodri sound like?
I don't know.
He just plays his game calmly.
No, but and also like remember he was also one of the players that we're talking about, like players need rest.
Exactly.
And he was saying like, look,
I'm out here fighting the fans because like they're being racist.
Vinicius fighting everybody.
So it's like better PR with like
I see Vinicius out here be like taunting players, they're like, you want nothing. I'm like,
exactly. So
I'm like, bro.
I think others also play the back.
Yeah, the maturity level.
That shouldn't be it. It's like, who do you watch and you're like, oh my god, that's
absolutely there's politics and some hidden agenda.
Next year Mbappe gets it.
Mbappe is not getting into. Because Mbappe in this not Mbappe in this Real Madrid, maybe if he transforms himself, which we'll go on to next. Or if Mbappe in this, the one that I've seen playing now, is not getting, he's not even near top 10 if he's not careful. Because it's the name that has carried him all the way to Real Madrid and top 10 and this thing. But you fall out because you're not playing the Farmers League anymore. Nobody respects you because you are just Mbappe. Nobody's going to watch you. You're not going to have Vinicius. Because when Vinicius came, I was like, I'm in Brazil now, zigzag now. Just
Joga Bonito.
Joga Bonito. If I do leg over for you, you should bounce. They're like, bro, do you understand where you're playing? Remember, let me tell you something. This same Vinicius is somebody Benzema was like, nah, bro, he's playing against us. It's like you are playing against us. And he said he's playing against us because like there's no way you are a Real Madrid player. I don't believe it.
He was being said hurt.
It's like you are wearing a Barca fan you are wearing a Barca shirt under that white shirt. I don't believe it. That's the same Vinicius. So I'm happy for Vinicius. Unfortunately, he did not win it. I do not support what I'm actually going to be here is I do not support what Vinicius and Real Madrid, like literally none of the Real Madrid entourage went to the Ballon d'Or ceremony because of this, because they feel they were cheated.
Which means they've always known who's going to win it before.
They've always knew, and also all of a sudden, like in the morning, I just started seeing leaks coming out, people coming out, and like, oh my God, Rodri won.
But you can't be that petty because you have to show up, and like even if you lose it,
it just shows how times have changed. Do you know how many times Ronaldo walked his socks off when we're like, nah, it's got to be Ronaldo. But Messi, in one way or the other, always wins it. So imagine Ronaldo did not show up all the second places that he got to Messi.
That's true.
Do you understand? That's how one of the things that is very crucial to me is that you also like, no matter how much people try to cover your lights, and this is maybe my mini title. No matter how much people try to cover your lights or your talents in life, just continue doing what you're doing because your light will show. There's nothing, no racism, no classism. Your light will show because even during this look back even to the American history, and we talk about all the people that were being segregated. There were some people that racism card could not play on them because they were just too good. Yes. They were too good to be ignored. So my plea for anybody is out here who's doing good and you feel like, oh man, I'm being put aside, I'm being shut down. Just continue to do what you're doing. Continue to shine because there's going to be a point where they cannot ignore you anymore. You'll be too good to be ignored. And I think that's one of the messages of why I wanted to talk about this because that classless show from Real Madrid just saying that you're not going to attend because you felt cheated. Like, what are you saying to people who feel like they deserve it? So they just throw tantrums like that. What they're doing, it's not going to reverse the award. It's already happened. It's happened. It is for you to show that you are bigger.
Promised it and then like
you can't promise that because it's people that are voting. It's journalists. Apparently, in fact, this got so bad because I feel like normally speaking, Ballon d'Or, the people that do it in France, I think they don't normally explain how this happens or how they aggregate. They don't tell you that it's Ronaldo, it's Messi, and you take it and you leave it. Even in this show, because I watched it, they had to actually defend what goes into how they choose
journalists and then like captains, right?
Yeah, they're journalists, and then there's a point ranking that they have, and based on that. So if they are saying that this is the people that contributed to making that decision, you either live with it or you go and start your own award ceremony. But what I'm saying is, I believe because during the Ronaldo and Messi era, do you know how many times that Ronaldo walked his socks off? I'm talking about bang goals on goals, more goal contribution that Messi would think of in his life. Then Messi would just come with the Barcelona team and they would just sweep all the awards. But Ronaldo was there every day. Every time, every year. What am I saying?
You're making it sound like that what's it called? Vinicius. Also, we don't know. Vinicius didn't go, but Ronaldo went. But also, this is like a Real Madrid issue. Real Madrid, like, you know what, Vinicius, even if you're not winning it, we're still going to go.
But that's what I'm saying. Real Madrid as a club made the decision that nobody's going, which is terrible. So it's definitely not on Vinicius. So you're right.
It's making Vinicius look bad.
Yeah, it's making Vinicius look. Because honestly speaking, if I were him, because of my level of influence, I'm telling you, I'm going. I don't care. I will hold that second trophy. That's second.
Because now the story isn't didn't go.
Yeah, Vinicius didn't go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the truth. So now that's the narrative that is going around, and because of some of the antics and some of the things that you do off the field, like, oh, it's the crybaby.
You just add to it.
They just add to it because it creates a narrative, a false narrative, whether you want to add to it or not. It creates a false narrative and say, oh, this one is just a big baby. If he doesn't win,
and now you're saying that the baby, the one that's always making noise. It's like, oh, he's always so like now when you, no, it's not good.
Yeah,
I don't know. Real Madrid, whoever their PR team is,
that was a very, very horrible decision.
We're still gonna go.
We're still gonna go. Show up, because let me tell you something. When you are training, carry that second place picture and just put it on your screen saver.
Also, right now, who else is actually going to compete with him? Haaland is very limited. I don't see how.
And even as Mbappe, the best possible second. That you have Mbappe there.
Exactly.
All you have to do is go out there, do your stuff. Just keep banging and goals, keep winning the.
It's different as if like maybe they were told that like they wanted.
Yeah.
And then, like they just like, oh no, they wanted.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why. Let us know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you feel it was robbed? If you feel that the Ballon d'Or was robbed, let us know what percentage you follow. Are you like 100% should have gone to Vini, or do you feel like maybe I'm like a 60-40, if you're 50-50, let us know. Don't be shy. Don't let anybody tell you that you are wrong. You are entitled to your opinion, because that's one of the things that we support in this. Everybody can have different type of opinion. When it comes to the game of football, your opinion might not be.
Except when it comes to Ten Hag. We can't have different opinions. When it comes to Ten Hag, there's only one answer. There's only one answer.
Oh yeah, I'm done. You're not letting Ten Hag go. You will see Ten Hag, you're doing. Jesus.
Sancho back down. Sancho's coming back down.
No obligation to buy. Obligation to buy.
Contract.
Obligation to buy.
Fighting. There's a clause somewhere. Very small font. You guys didn't see this part.
All right, let's move on to the next topic for our conversation today. The next thing I wanted to go over is I wanted to talk about the Classico. Have you watched the highlights of that game?
No, but I saw the scores and I was just in shock. Because here's my question for you. As you like, tell me.
I'll give you some analysis of the game.
How does a team that doesn't have money, has a new coach, striker is old, is basically old, it's like she'll be retiring.
He's been in a group home by now.
Backup goalkeeper. How did they beat the Real Madrid team that has like almost everybody fit and everybody's like all gelled and like working well?
I mentioned it. I don't think they are as gelled as everybody thinks they are. And
so then do you think Mbappe has screwed up his whole chemistry?
I absolutely think he has. And I trust Ancelotti as a coach, as a dynamic coach as he is. He'll figure it out. It's just going to take some time. But I think what people thought was supposed to be the best team in the world. What this screams out to me is, remember that Neymar, Messi, Mbappe combo in PSG. It absolutely screams this out to me. But I think it's even worse on the other hand. Like it's on the other end, not even the good side of like, oh, they're going to bang in goals. It's like some people are playing the same position. Who's going to move out of what way for who? Because
they're both left-sided forward.
Because if you remember, Neymar and Mbappe struggled in that position. Right? The only difference was that what do you call it?
Messi was just playing right wing by himself.
Messi was playing right wing by himself, but Neymar could drop in to play more of a camp. That's what saved that PSG whole dynamism of how are we going to.
But they have a big problem though at Real Madrid because Jude can't play actual CM.
He cannot play actual CM.
He's the second striker. The second striker masquerading as an attacking midfielder. The second striker. Mbappe is a left winger like Ronaldo.
He's a left
winger. He's
the Ronaldo's incarnate.
And then Vinicius is a left winger too. So it's like you have three players that are in the same region. Always going to be like other each other. Don't see how it works.
Yeah. So honestly speaking, that's and I like I said when I was before watching that match, I've always felt that Real Madrid has been getting away with a lot. That because their performance this season have not screamed, oh my God, they have gelled, they are the best team in the world. Like Mbappe only has about 6 goals as of that time. Probably 2 or 3 of his goals have been penalty. So actual probably like 2 or 3 on-field goals that he had actually scored by then. And he's always struggling to find his new identity now that he's no more longer a left winger. Because Vini is not giving up that position for him at all.
He should not.
Vini is not giving up that position. Vini has made it very clear, because before I was thinking that they will bounce Vini to the right, but Vini is like, no, that's not gonna happen, brother. So I feel like now Mbappe has to redefine himself, and he has to go through that transformation that CR7 went through.
Well, he came in as a striker.
Hmm?
He came into the world as a striker.
Yes, but I don't understand how I think he got comfortable in that PSG position of him being a left winger, and I was just like, I'm just going to stay here. I don't want to do the work of going all the way back, but I just want you to feed me the ball, and I will keep running and dribbling and then cutting and shoot. So I think he has to redefine himself, because you have to understand that even Ronaldo, as a player, started off as a left winger, but redefine himself at one point, because there's a point where Ronaldo redefined it. He just redefines, like, you know what, I'm not as fast as I used to be anymore, and I'm just going to refine myself as an actual striker, number 9. And man, that's when the goals started pouring, because the way he could physically get into the spaces, the way how fast he was, how quickly he could, like, he said, don't worry, just leave me here, I will just occupy space here.
I agree.
So, and the second runs that he was started making with Benzema during those times, oh my God, they were deadly. And those trio, Bale, Benzema, the way they used to shift, that was the man. That was the Real Madrid that when you are playing them, you'll be having nightmares before the game.
He used to hang in the air too.
I'm like, man, jeez. Anyway, I watched the game. Mbappe was woeful. I think it was caught 7 or more times, 8 times.
But I watched the summary of that then.
Mm-hmm.
There were some of them he was just a fault for.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I was like, you know what, I can see it. But he needs to learn that, like, he's fast enough to, like, catch up to those guys.
Do you know the as a flick is a genius. We'll come back to him. I want to have a special segment for him, or a special moment for him. But do you know that the Barcelona defender that played their Classico, that where Mbappe is doing this thing, is a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old defender.
A 17-year-old defender kept the clean sheet in a Classico with a backup keeper. Oh yeah.
And they have Koundé as a right back.
Real Madrid has bigger issues and missing the Ballon d'Or. They should be. They've been training.
Forget Ballon d'Or. The one we just saw. It was so bad. Barcelona should have won that game at least 6-0. Lewandowski missed a hat-trick. Imagine somebody coming to do a hat-trick in your own home.
Who was Real Madrid's defenders?
Real Madrid's defenders were Militao, Rudiger, Mendy, and then they had Lucas Vázquez on the right back. Yeah.
DM
Chouameni. They had.
So they had starters.
Yeah. Everybody was fit. Nobody was injured. I think he tried to play a 4-4-2, and it fell on his face.
It's sad.
But when I watched that match, oh my God! I watched the first half. When I watched the first half, I was like, oh, Barcelona is going to get they're going to get touched in different places. Pause. They're going to get like Woto just coming out this thing at them, because the way the highline was highlining, and Vinicius kept getting. I'm like, at one point they're going to catch these brothers out with the highline. But big is like, if you move that line back, if I catch you, and you know the 70-year-old, the guy's like, I don't want to lose my life.
But how does Mbappe now? I don't know. Because I was like, Mbappe, like, you have enough pace to be able to beat this line.
Like, you give him 5 yards, sir.
Yes.
Give him 5 yards.
Just have Vinicius. Through ball. It's okay, I'll catch it.
And he also missed a lot of one-on-one chances also, other than this thing. So, I'm speaking, I feel bad for the Barcelona player, Barcelona fans that went to go. No, the Real Madrid fans that went to go and watch that.
In
match.
The Camp Nou?
No, it was in Bernabeu. It was in Bernabeu. That's what makes it worse. They trust them in their own room. It's like somebody coming into your living room and say, "This is no more a living room. This is a public park now." That's what Real Madrid, Barcelona did. Barcelona said, "This is no longer Santiago Bernabeu."
Real Madrid got beat by a team that doesn't have money, and they're telling their players to take pay cut.
They have a has-been. Rafinha, who is now phenomenal, by the way, but he came from Leeds. He didn't come from.
That's true.
He came from Leeds. They were about to sell him. They were already calling Nico Williams. They have already quoted Nico Williams. They have even given him all the Barcelona, just giving a number. Or the only thing that needed was the money, the transfer fund.
Yeah.
The credit card was like. The guys are like, deny.
Balance is full.
Laporte was like, hold on, let me rub it against my like, let me rub it. So not sometimes this
And then we tell the poker like, yo, they paid it. They paid it. They haven't paid. No, sorry, it's like this. One hand doing this. They paid it. They paid it.
Like, have you sold out the grass that is in the company that we can sell? If I sell your company again, sell it over again. We want 0%. Just sell it.
What did like I thought to say?
I don't know. We have not seen reactions from Ancelotti from it, but oh my god, that was an embarrassment. They taught them a footballing lesson. They taught them a footballing lesson because it said that. But Ancelotti was like, I'm going to stay by my principle, which I'm now going to get to. I'm going to stick by my principle, whether you like it or not. You have to beat me. For you to be successful, you have to beat me at what I'm doing. And as a Flick stuck by it. This is the opposite of what's that Tottenham coach?
Oh,
Postecoglou. It's the opposite of
next to get fired too, probably.
Postecoglou is like, don't worry. I'm not telling all of you to go up front. I'm just telling you that at my defensive line, this is where I want you. After then, you man mark for mark, and if they get back, you better be running with them.
Maybe that guy has just like exposed like Mbappe's weakness. Yeah, just exposed him.
Because he's not patient enough.
Yes.
He's not patient enough to read the game. He's being erratic, like my speed will get it, my speed will get it, my speed will get it. And even when he gets, and the moment that he started losing his confidence, when he had the one-on-one opportunities to finish, he started getting flustered. So a little bit of naivety just coming in with somebody, but it's somebody who has busted into the scene as a young player. So it's also I'll give him time.
He had like 6 years or 7 years.
So do you agree? This is the question I asked on my this thing. I didn't ask a question. I made a statement. I said Mbappe is now on the fraud watch list. He has been placed on the fraud watch list until he completes all.
I have always assumed that Mbappe was overhyped compared to.
He's on the fraud watch list.
In my opinion, the French league is not a league where like you can see you're great or not. You gotta show it somewhere else.
Because the thing about it is that if I put Jackson in this, Nicolas Jackson in this Real Madrid squad, he's banging him on goals. Nicolas Jackson knows how to beat the offside trap. Don't put it out.
I don't know.
That's what out there.
What's the summer? I'm just like, my guy, you could just wait. You just wait.
And this is probably one of the things that
he has bad awareness though. Like
and this is probably one of the things that I'm also trying to see with Ancelotti is that did Ancelotti at one point just pull him aside? Like, is he a coachable player? Because sometimes your ego can rise to a level that don't talk to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is he a coachable player? Because I feel like there's going to be a point where a coach should be able to put you aside and say, look, those ones, just give 5 yards and then run into spaces. Like, is he coachable? Because if he's not coachable, Ancelotti cannot help him.
It's a problem. But then again,
Ancelotti is the best manager. If you actually want to enjoy your game, you have to be able to listen to.
But the issue also is that like this team is lopsided. It's like Real Madrid has done what
they lost Cruz and they never replaced Cruz.
Yeah. It's just like
because Cruz literally is that guy that is like, guy, don't worry, I'll time you. You don't have to rush. I will time the ball to you. I don't want to score. I don't want to dribble. My job is to give you the ball at the right spaces at the right time.
This is like when they had what's their name? Cruz, Modric,
and Casemiro.
No, and Rodriguez. There was no DM. Just like, what do you guys do? There's no DM in this place. Then they got get Casemiro to come out like plug a DM. Yeah. Now they need like an actual what it is. Jude, you know what? Maybe this is proof. Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, and Vinicius. One of them has to go.
Yeah, one.
Or somebody has to relay the position.
I think if they want to make it work, Bellingham has to drop back.
Or would he want to drop back? His whole brand is about scoring goals.
Yeah, no brand. Because that whole first season of like bagging into it's like, bro, I gotta stop that. Because if not, Obama is going to walk into the squad. I'll be like, how many goals did you score this season? Like, how many goals did you score?
That's true.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like they have to learn a new thing. But Mbappe was not needed.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think about the Classico. That Classico game was one for the. I knew it was going to be a lot of goals. I didn't know it was going to be a one-sided game. Because I was like, what team don't have defense? So I was expecting a fire, like back and forth goal. I think like a 3-2 or a 4-2 kind of game. Oh, 0, bro. Hey, yo.
But then again, though, the funny thing is that like we're talking about like Mbappe and everybody else,
Mhm.
but like what were their defense? What the hell were they doing? Mbappe doesn't need to like stop.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I don't know what's going on with Rudiger. Rudiger is not the shield that is. Maybe he's getting old. Is that
Courtois was in goal too.
Courtois was in goal?
Oh yeah, no, this is terrible. This is just terrible.
Yeah, maybe they need new defenders. Maybe that's what they need. Not natural.
Oh, we're gonna get Davis and Trent.
Guys,
Now, the guy those ones, they will never win a game.
David is getting lucky watch too. Because if you look at what Hansi Flick, let me just give you, I shout out Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick that guy is a genius. He's a genius.
He's a great coach.
Because did you see what he did to Bayern Munich midweek? How do you go from beating your ex-employers to beating your fierce rivals, fighting them for in the same, like giving them the same amount of goals?
That's why I never understood like why they let him walk to like Barcelona, because when he was at Bayern,
Mhm.
Bayern he won the treble.
Yeah,
And then went to go.
he won everything that he won. Yeah, man, you should go. Chelsea was cutting him, but at this point, I'm like, I don't know if Chelsea's project, because the way Chelsea wants to dictate like their signing.
Exactly, he probably wouldn't want
He was like, bro, do you know who I am? So shout out to Flick. Shout out to Hansi Flick.
But
I don't want to play Barcelona anytime soon. I don't want to near that team. That man, the way and Rafinha redefined himself.
I've always liked him though.
Lamine Yamal, man.
Now that one is a generational talent.
He actually won. I think they call it the Copa. Young under 21. He won the.
Who was there fighting against him?
It was him. They had somebody was number 2. Kobe Mino was number 3. So there are a couple of players there. Oh, probably the guy that won the Olympics, Ferran Torres, Fermin Torres. So, yeah, exciting stuff. Let us know what you think about the Classico. Lastly, we're going to be wrapping up soon. Lastly, we're going to talk about just quick games during that just passed during our last weekend. We're going to talk about Chelsea Newcastle. See how Chelsea boys doing God's work. Let's talk about somebody, Nicolas Jackson.
Yeah, I think everything I said about him. He's actually a decent striker. He's not terrible.
I'm surprised.
But also maybe Maresca finally figured out how to talk to him.
He figured out how to unlock him for some. Like he tells like Jackson is getting to the right spaces at the time he's supposed to get there. Jackson of before that second goal for Newcastle, that Pedro Neto cross. Yeah, it's a first goal actually. First goal, a Pedro Neto cross.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson of before, probably last season, he will want to take a touch. He will slow down the ball. Then he will not think which fish should I use. Then that time he will miss the goal. Or he will be so erratic that you play it up.
But now he's being lethal.
My God. Jackson is like, I think 40, he has like 7 goals or 6 goals already.
So you know what needs to happen now? Your coach needs to go and figure out how to talk to Modric.
Modric is changing.
No, he is?
I'm telling you, he's changing. What Maresca is doing in this squad, I don't know. He has benched him enough time, and you gave him the little.
Made him hungry.
Made him hungry. No, hungry is not the word. Starving. He made him play Conference League, and as I was doing the warm up, because I saw one of the clips, as I was doing the warm up for the Conference League, Maresca was like, "Guy, better use your brain. This is what I want you to do exactly in the match."
Mm-hmm.
Positional play. He's telling me because even Modric scored during the Conference League. He told him from a positional standpoint. He said that when they cross the ball, I want you at that back post. Come on, you. That's where Modric scored. Modric scored, assisted 2 assists.
Who are you
in Conference League. We're playing Patanoski, whatever. Yes. Okay. I know, but even when he came in against Newcastle too, he looked dangerous. He came in as second half. He came in ahead of Sancho.
You know what? Yes. You guys should play Modric against Man U.
Yeah, we have. Is that him or Pedro Neto that's going to play there?
Now play Modric. Play Modric on one side.
Who is there?
Mamadou on the other side.
Who is going to defend Modric?
Modric is what? Right wing? Is a left winger.
Left winger.
So he's going to be against the right back. Talent or Mazraoui. Maybe Mazraoui.
Yeah, Mazraoui.
Okay, it's pace. It's just pace.
He just be running. No, I don't want Modric to start. I want Pedro Neto to start. Pedro Neto. Oh God.
No, we don't need thinkers.
Pedro Neto will turn that guy inside out. Man, anyway, I'm excited for that game. Lastly, let's talk about. We are already talking about Man U. We're not going to talk about.
Ahmad start. Ahmad doesn't start. This next week.
Something
is wrong. Okay.
Let's talk about the next week. Man City are what you call their escape artists. They are performing what is called escape artists, if that's a word. They are escaping and running. They're stealing victories. Southampton, they played against Southampton. Everybody that played against Southampton, you people give them 3-0.
Yes.
Somebody give them 3-0. Not give them 4. Man City plays Southampton. It almost became a 1-1 game. It remains small. What is going on with Man City?
Oh, maybe Jesus finally said, like, they can't win 5-5.
He not to.
So let's
He
stop
not to.
because this season I am Arsenal. Arsenal's the Bundesliga.
And what you call it? Haaland has been humble though, because since he and Arteta had that little bounce after the Arsenal game where he was telling Arteta, be humble. All of a sudden, the goals it's not flowing like milk and honey anymore.
I'm just hoping it stays that same way.
You know what? Everybody who's married here and has kids, God bless you all. I have no, but this guy, since he has announced that he's pregnant, his wife is pregnant and he's expecting a kid. Haaland, or is it a girlfriend? I don't know which one wife or a girlfriend.
Haaland has a baby on the way.
He has a baby on the way.
It's a kid.
He has a baby on the way. So maybe responsibility, like when he wants to shoot the ball, like, did I change the napkin? Did I change the diapers? Yeah, I'm not going to buy formula today on my way back.
He's up all night.
He's up all night. So shout out to that baby. Shout out to the baby. He has finally human. They have broken him. They have broken the AI.
Man City can win the league. That's what I'm on. Arsenal.
That's the only way for them not to win the league. If they break the AI up top, then
and Rodri gets injured again. That would be good.
Rodri should be out for the season, so he's not playing.
Exactly.
So maybe somebody else can actually have a shot in the limelight for a little bit. But yeah, Man City's, I feel like the next team that Man City plays that is actually a very, very top side, they might actually get exposed. They might, because for a while, Kovacic was one banging in goals for them. Then Foden is on the fraud list, fraud watch also. In fact,
he's always been though. Because
last season
like,
it wasn't.
In my opinion, Foden only works in Manchester City.
Yeah.
Foden as a left winger does not work anywhere else.
It doesn't work anywhere else. But I think we're going to introduce a new segment.
Fraud watch?
Fraud watch. I'm going to introduce what I call the fraud watch segment, where we talk about people who are on the fraud watch, and we'll not talk about the rankings. Where are they now? Where are the rankings? Because right now, Mbappe is on the top. 14 is right there.
Who else?
14 is right there. Your Highland.
Oh, yeah.
He's there.
He's on.
Xerxes.
No, he's not on there.
Xerxes joined them. What is that?
Xerxes is not on there.
Get inside the box.
No, Xerxes is not on there. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's way too early to put that list.
Okay.
And the coach that he plays for was a useless coach.
Okay, so we agree, but Ireland is on the front watch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my good.
Who else is on the front watch? Oh, he's there. In fact, he has collected
honestly,
it's been better this season.
And this is crazy to say as a Man U fan. I don't think Rashford is as good as people make him out to be.
Ooh.
I think Rashford, he's not a top six. He's a top six player, but not a top six main man.
He's like bench kind of guy.
No. He's a Martinelli.
That's not
like it's a Saka, but we try to make him our Saka, but he's not our Saka.
That's not that. They say it's a Martinelli. What does that say about Martinelli?
He's a second tier player. He's not a top tier.
Damn, that's not France. I want you to remember the time when you're playing.
Martinelli, you guys think he's a good player? It's like hold on.
I'm not a fan.
You're saying right now, if I tell Arsenal, hey, there's this left winger that's better than Martinelli today, they wouldn't even upgrade Martinelli.
They'll make the argument that Sterling is a good left winger now, but they still play
Diaz from Liverpool is available today. They wouldn't take him over Martinelli.
I was watching an Arsenal fan video, and they said that they will not take Diaz, that they will take Martinelli. TV.
Is it one of his left winger, right?
He plays more calm.
No. What about Olise? Olise was what, winger?
Olise was right winger.
Okay, Olise was available. They wouldn't take Olise over Martinelli.
As no fans, you people tell me. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think. All right, we have come to the end of our episode here at the Goal Line Conversation Podcast. Let us know which of the topics you resonate with. Let us know if you agree with the Ballon d'Or nomination. If you agree, if you disagree, let us know why you disagree. I want to hear people come with facts. Because, like I said, I see why people agree with the nomination. That means they agree with Rodri being this thing. But you can see that there's argument. Rodri did it for both club and country. But
Rodri's team
for,
right now is
for
winning
Vinicius,
without him.
barely.
But
Barely.
they're winning.
It's like just little drops of just
They're
a
winning without him.
going.
They're winning without him.
So we talk about his performances for both club and country. For Vinicius, club.
Yeah, country.
Country is a ghost.
What is that fair then? No. I can't say that. Because Spain, when I saw Spain's team, I was like, this team is trash. And they won, and they still won it. So
Yeah.
I can't say that.
So yeah, because I have to remember that they also used this barometer for when Messi and Ronaldo were going back at it, because they were like, oh, Messi is doing well with the Argentina team. They won the Copa this thing, they won the this thing, and they will give it to Messi because of Messi's involvement with the national team. And then all of a sudden, Ronaldo said, oh, so that's what you want to use? Then he started leading his team. I was like, I will drag Yah to the final and I will win by God who made me. I will win by all costs. Even if it's a penalties.
We're going to make it work.
We'll make it work. And he started doing it for both country and club. And that's when he started like not hedging out Messi. So
if he had stayed at Man U, he would have won more Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. So like I said, now with the sack Ferguson.
Wait, when?
If they had sacked Ferguson,
no. That one we would have let him working. That would have let him more his working on that. Should have let him work through that.
All right, so let us know who your own pick of the Ballon d'Or is. Maybe we'll put a poll.
His is the one Lookman. That's who he wants to be.
Yes, Niger boy. Oh, we did not talk about one more thing that will, but we're running out of time. We'll save it for the next time because I think by now I don't think they will have had the nomination. Next time we're going to talk about the CAF nominations and whether people deserve to be there or not. But watch out for that. That's going to be so. Watch out. You know when they do, watch out for part 2. That's our part 2 that's coming up. It'll be on our next episode. So catch us next on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our different social media. We do actually have a Facebook page now. So we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, X, all your social media, your main social media streams, we're on it. We're also on TikTok. So check us out, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe.
Peace.
Thank you.